Weird. Have you not got friends off the app?
And I know he's waiting to out that, so I'll out myself right now, Angie.
What are we outing?
In January, somebody left me because I was spending too much time on TikTok, morning and night. So that was the breakup of the person that I loved, and they haven't spoke to me again. He's waiting to out this, by the way.
Was it a man?
Prince Brat, I've outed it myself. I chose TikTok over my relationship,
person.
which is the biggest regret of my fucking life.
That's like when a man says my partner.
Okay? So lonely, down, whatever. He knows about my mental health. That's why I'm disgusted with him in Chester.
His
you know
mental
about
health.
my mental health. You know, they're the two people and misread that know what I've got wrong with me. Am I perfect? No. Am I a bitch? Yeah. Do I bitch about people?
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I am. I'm not sitting here and it.
I know, I'm a bitch. You're a horrible bitch. There's a difference.
But so I started getting messages about Alex, and I started to step back because he was asking for gifts some more. So we rang up and had a conversation. I said, Alex, just be careful about, you know, keep the gifting goal and keep, because it's at the time Karma Kaz was outing everybody for gifting manipulation.
No, he wasn't.
So I asked Alex to stop. I said,
Alex, if you don't know Alex, guys, that's Prince.
No, he wasn't.
Sorry,
I've only recently seen Prince Brat do. Get your heart me's guys. Do. I've only recently seen him do that.
Manipulation.
He never had enough people in his room to do that.
Right?
Shut the fuck up.
So we fast forward.
Karma Kaz didn't care about him. Cared about you.
I'm gonna play a screen recording for you after this. I want you to hear what they were on about. Fast forward to the 9th of July.
9th of July. There's.
I had spoke.
How the fuck would you know it's 9th of July?
And asked Corey if he would back off Prince Brat because it was affecting the boyfriends and Prince Brat's mental health badly. I had these two on the phone crying,
Big
saying they were going to do stupid things regularly. Canadian Angie reached back out and said, "Yeah, she'll bury it all, and we'll go forward like that." So brilliant. Corey and Alex, Prince Brat were okay, sorted that out. Canadian Angie and Prince Brat were now okay, sorted out.
No.
But then 2 accounts were made. I've got them written down. A Handsome Pigeon and
got them written down.
And Canadian Angie.
If you're telling the truth, you ain't ever got to write shit down.
Accounts, okay? She was accused of it, Canadian Angie. I stood back a bit and said, I don't believe it's her.
I would literally, if people started doing this, I'd come on
turned on.
straight away.
I was
Straight away.
turned on. Screamed, shouted, how could you support her? We've been friends. I've told you about things you told me about, which, Angie, I will not, and I just want to make it clear to everybody in this live, I will not be showing WhatsApp messages. I will not be showing screenshots publicly. I have done 2 reports this morning on Prince Brat and Chester. I've done filed 2 reports on them this morning with evidence they showed WhatsApp messages. Not allowed. Anyway. So fast forward,
They ain't gonna do shit.
On my live, and I said I don't believe it was Canadian Angie behind the.
What about the? If he's done to remember, Luke showed the screenshot of a message that I sent to him a couple of months ago. Remember that?
So on the 9th of July,
do you remember that? There it is. That's where he texted me. Do you remember that?
Thank you, Canadian Angie.
He's full of shit.
Well, fuck me. Fired up a live after my live. I'm a manipulator. I've told him what to say. Blah, blah, blah. I've done all this. I've done all that. And
I've got text messages that you've done
shocked.
to me. You were shocked?
So we jumped on a phone call.
He was shocked.
Afterwards. And I want to, because I know he's watching.
Me too.
To remind you, Prince Brat, what he said on the 9th of July when I asked you 2 questions.
Very precise.
I want to see if he denies this. Have anybody ever manipulated you and told you what to say? No. Answer, no. I no, but I think things get brushed over. What do you mean? Zac and EQ? Yes. I asked you to stop speaking about Zac and EQ for an easy life. An easy life, because Prince Brat believed that the only time he had numbers in his room was when he was talking about EQ and Zac the Brat.
Okay.
If he wasn't talking about EQ and Zac the Brat, then his numbers would go down to 100 people.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I'd asked him to stop speaking about them.
Thank you.
So that night on the phone, he said that nobody had...
I love ya!
I've got to remember this. Nobody had Angie, happy to show you the proof as well.
The proof.
He said that nobody had told him what to say or what to do because it wouldn't be his show. Now, I started to take a pull back from Prince Brat after this. I thought, fucking hell, he's just gone online and outed me because of Canadian Angie, because I allowed Canadian Angie in my room. So anyway, everything was apologised, everything was said, everything was fine.
I feel like I'm watching, like, I don't know.
So I didn't.
Silent
so
witness.
He feels I didn't support him enough with Miss Faye. Would ring me up and beg me to talk about Miss Faye on live. Send me screen recordings of Miss Faye. I wouldn't talk about Miss Faye and their argument. He'd go against me.
Go against him. He'd go against me.
Now,
He would
if
go
I wouldn't
against
show
me.
Zac, be it talking about cowboy. I can't remember the word Zac used. Something to like. Can't remember if it was groomer or I don't know what Zac said.
The word
Right,
you're
I can't
looking for
remember. But
was
if I wouldn't show that online, or I wouldn't show EQ online talking about.
Look, can I stop you for a second? Someone said you're a little bit muffled. Are you fiddling about with something?
Sorry, is that better?
You're looking for the word.
Okay, is that better, guys? Just message. Carry on.
I picked it up. So if I wouldn't play EQ talking about cowboy, or if I wouldn't play Zac talking about cowboy and stick up for the pair of them, bearing in mind
I call bullshit on the whole thing.
every night
Because they look at the opposite end of the drama.
saying
This is
stupid
clever.
things,
They're
and I mean
clever.
stupid things over losing a battle, over FYP. Let's get it out there. Cowboy did want it once.
Prince Brat's not smart enough, and he hasn't got the balls to do it on bullshit either.
To be told what to do. But then when Cowboy explained to me on the phone about
I see through it all, and I never thought I'd say this in a million years, but I'm Team Brat. Team Brat. It's the year of the Brat.
Can I just quickly do put my comments on really quickly because someone is still saying it's really muffled, like you got your hands over your phone. Can I just ask the comments really quickly, Luke? Guys, can you hear? Is that okay?
Like, I literally
People are saying
swear on my life, he's had a week to do this and remember situations or arguments or dramas that have happened on the app.
Saying it's quite muffled. Do
you know what I mean?
Fine or what?
Like, no one tells them what to do, and Prince Brat hasn't got the balls
But can you hear?
in the nicest possible way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no.
It's just history repeating itself. This is what happened to me.
literally need to get through this, Angie, because I've literally
Got
got 2 minutes.
headphones on.
No, I haven't got anything. It's really muffled and not clear. I don't know what to do, guys.
Oh, it's fine enough.
Have you heard everything so
Sake.
far, though? I mean, it might be muffled, but can you still hear? We can hear, okay.
You're doing an FYP show. Get a microphone, God damn it.
So let's skip forward to the...
And if this was me, if a shoe was on the other foot and someone done this to me, I'd be firing up a live straight away within seconds, shutting it the fuck down. Not thinking of something to say. If you're speaking from the heart and you're speaking clear, it's just going to come out naturally. And if people want to believe it, they'll believe it because it's true.
mods quite substantially, and me and Alex classed it as gay baiting, what the mod had done.
What?
So the guy had rung Alex and said to Alex,
Oh.
you know, I work a normal job. I'm giving this guy all my money. You know, I like him. I'm giving him all my money.
Bollocks.
So I spoke to the guy and I said,
Actually,
listen,
wait.
you don't have to pay to be a mod. Come into mine. You're a good guy. He started gifting me. I said, if you give me one more thing, you're blocked. You're blocked. If you give me one more thing, you're blocked. Messaged him on Snapchat, right?
On Snapchat.
That night, this is the guy that cares about gifting and mental health. That night, I've gone into Prince Brat's live. This mod has dropped Alex 7k.
Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Shit. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Deliveroo. Right, that's my number. Listen.
He turned around and said, no, it's under control. It's fine. I've spoke to him. I said, what are you doing? That was the first. I just want to give people context to me texting him and having a go at him. Because I did text him and have a go at him. I said, that's absolutely wrong. He's told you he's doing all his money every week on one of your other mods that goes live. And you are sitting there taking money off him. Brushed past.
I won't believe it until the mod rises.
So, just go back to what happened the other day when he went live and said about the manipulation. Because I speak to his mum offline, because she's a lovely woman. She's quite lonely. She's lovely. So the other day, something happened in Miss Red's live. Something happened. And Dave jumped in. You jumped in. Something about New Zealand with you, Angie. And because I didn't defend him, this is where it's all coming from. Because I didn't defend him against you, I'm fake as fuck. I didn't defend him against Angie. I should have booted Angie out the box. Bearing in mind, this is the guy that has said to me, and this is how we move on to Chester. I shouldn't have nothing to do with Miss Red because she never stuck up with me over Zac. I shouldn't be part of Gracie's agency because she supports a racist and someone that's homophobic and whatever. I shouldn't part. This guy, everybody that he makes a problem with, I have to block. Or if I don't stick up for him, he goes on a rant and goes,
Can I
guys.
also just say, Luke, I can vouch for that because for some reason, Prince Brat came for me and I don't know why. We had an argument and all of a sudden he was saying it's because you didn't defend him. And then
But Angie, I've had this for a year. If I don't defend him, if I don't play something, I didn't want to play the Miss Faye stuff. I didn't want to play. He begged me not to play when he was transphobic to Miss Faye. I said, we're friends offline. I'm not going to play it. He begged me. I've had it all. If someone comes in his box and says something about him, mute, block. He blocked him in my life. Do you know what? I'm sad this has happened because I lost 2 friends. But I'm not sad because don't have to put up with what I was going through. And you can believe me, not believe me. I don't give a shit. But let me play you something that was sent to me not so long ago. Let me play you something. This was sent to me. This is using mental health as manipulation.
Oh, here we fucking go.
I'll be 5 minutes. Tell him I'll be out in 5 minutes. Okay. This is the manipulation of somebody for gifts. I know why Prince Brat's done this, and I know why Chester's done this. Yeah? I'll move on to Chester in a second, but let me listen, because I don't give a fuck anymore. This was sent to me about 3 weeks ago, saying, this is your friend, and this is the manipulation levels. Please just listen, guys.
And I have not many friends in real life, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't. And a hard time fitting in with groups and growing up, and my friends and comfort is TikTok, and you guys make my days and nights more than you probably know. And you know, when I joke, certain people are a little bit crazy at times, and they can mess up at times and say the wrong things, but there's one thing about me is that I do truly care about people. And sometimes it's a strength, and sometimes it's a weakness, because I get in the down end on it, but I do really care, and I hope people know that. Please, if you guys can spam that screen for me, please, at any moment. Just thank you for being here. It's been an awful day for mental health, and I'm so light to it as. I guess the only way is up, I guess. Can we get to 10k taps? Can we all put a blue and white heart in the chat as well, guys?
He's opening up on his life. What's your point? I do it. I tell my lot how grateful I am.
Can you share as well, sir? Sorry, I'm asking for I'm going to take the new cut off, and I'm just going to put the You're Amazing and the Hot Shot, 2 gifting goals up there. See if we can get them. It'd be a nice way to end a terrible day. Thank you.
It just sounds a bit cheesy.
Claire, how are you? Thank you for your lovely kindness earlier. Hi, Steph. Everyone share the live out, please. Thank you so much. I just try to get some hot shots. I really love them. Let's see how many of those we can get. Hi, Sammy.
So what? This is old.
How down his day is, and says, let's get some of these.
This is a little reach. It's a reach.
Terrible day better.
Alexa, play S Club 7.
This is who this person is. Gifts, gold, that's all he cares
That was
about.
ages
Am I
ago.
guilty of bitching and moaning about people on the FYP to a friend offline? Absolutely guilty of it. But what I won't have, and I'll move on to Chester now, is what I won't fucking have is people saying that I outed Chester's trauma. Now, I want to take Chester back. I did try and contact Chester this morning because I was asking for the money back that he borrowed 2 days ago. When he rung me 2 days ago after Prince Brat thing.
Oh, here we go. Chuck the money in his face.
And borrowed 100 quid off me to go to Liverpool and sort his mental health out. Let me talk about Chester. Now, Chester, I want to take you back to the 12th of March. I'm not going to out these.
The dates are so precise.
Online because it's illegal. Angie, have I sent you what was said? The voice note? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, on the 12th of March, Chester messaged me and asked him why a mod wasn't talking to him anymore. Why is this mod not talking? Can you confirm that's true, Angie?
Yeah.
I want these
And I
mods to
saved the
rise. I
voice
want
note
these mods
and
to
the phone
rise.
recording sent to Angie. And I said, well, she's not talking to you because you outed on a live in front of 15, 20 people. You outed what somebody did to you. You were drunk and outed it.
I'm pretty sure
And
that'd be
Chester's
on a
reply
screen
was
recorder page if that
something
was the
along
case.
lines of, he was drunk, it happened, and he did it because he was in the pub with his boyfriend. Is that true or not, Angie?
That is true, which he's entitled to do because it's, you know, he is, you know, the victim in that. But I don't know if you want to start from the beginning as to what happened, you know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to talk about Chester's trauma. I don't
No,
want to
not talk about the trauma, but talk as to
XOXO.
what was said in that voice.
They're asleep. We went for a nice
He
walk.
said that he said the reason that he went live, or the reason that he was on a live, is because he was angry and upset with the person because he was in the pub with
Who's
his
that?
boyfriend. Now he's ignoring him. But my point was, Angie, of sending you that was...
Thank you, Casper.
On the Chester, and I advise you to go back through your messages the 12th of March and listen to the voice recording and then come on and apologise for saying I outed your trauma. You outed your trauma.
Basically, what happened? Can I just say this, Luke?
Yeah,
I'm only going by what I've heard, guys. Listen, and I'm not like best friends with Luke. I'm not. I like Chester and I like Luke. I'm just saying what I heard. Okay.
Prince Brat, that's not a lion, bitch.
It happened 5 years ago. I'm not going to talk about the trauma, but it was 5 years ago. Chester
Thank
forgave
you.
him. Yeah. Hadn't spoken to him for a year, but did forgive him. So they were still together, even although that guy has said he's not in a relationship. He's never been in a relationship with Chester, but you know they did still speak.
Angie,
and you know what?
Angie, can I just say that the reason that the mod wasn't talking to Chester at the time was because Chester was in bed 3 days before that on live. They were in bed together 3 days on a live. They were in bed together. And then he goes live three days later in front on a social media platform and said he raped me.
Oh! Sorry. Fuck's sake.
Fine.
How long have people been doing these fucking shows for? Can we not fucking do trigger warnings, please? Fucking so annoying. Sorry. Trigger warning. This stuff's going to contain trigger warning. I didn't know. I would have thought they fucking had more sense.
Which I believe Chester what happened to him. Okay, went on a rampage and outed and said that.
But now you're sitting there, you're going into fucking detail in front of 4.7k people, regardless whether Chester said it himself. You don't need to repeat someone's fucking trauma. Everyone gets the picture. Everyone knows. You don't have to go into fucking detail. I'm so annoyed. I hate shit like that.
Why I was friends with Chester. Why
Fuck.
would I stand by Chester? He's a racist. He's a transphobic. He's a pisshead. I just can't believe what I'm hearing from two people that I've supported in the mistake.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, anyone's going to be a bit fucking off the rails when they're fucking gone through shit like that.
Live with it, and I did hear that voice note.
Thank
I
you,
can
Justine.
confirm he did go live about what happened to him, about his trauma.
Can I just address a comment that Janet made as well yesterday?
Janet.
I was told Janet's his friend.
Janet.
Like I said, I'm not here to... Me and Chester have been friends for 2 years. I've stood by him, financially helped him, offered to put him into rehab, offered to pay for his solicitor when he was arrested for assault 6, 7, 8 months ago or weeks ago. I can't remember. I've done everything for him, right? I didn't stand by him on the racism and I explained why I didn't. But Janet saying I've heard the bullying. When I've tried to get Chester offline, tried to get him for being extremely...
Big up Stag with the sub.
I get messages, Angie. I get messages from people going, he's online saying that Evil Queen is a paedophile.
Oh, for
I get
fuck's
messages.
sake.
He's online exposing Evil Queen. Fine, I'm done with it. If this has to happen to get away from these two people, fucking over the moon.
This
I will
is
never
such an
speak to them.
insensitive
I'll never
live.
speak about them again after
Such
this
an
live.
insensitive
But
live.
people have to understand what's being talked
And do you know what? I think
People-
he's asked to do this on Angie's platform, probably, so he don't get bananaed on
They
his.
have to understand.
Oh, no, he can
what's
still
going
get
on.
banana
I've
from a
helped
box.
these two people. We had friendships offline. Do you know what? Zac the Brat said something very true the other, and I will give him fucking credit for him. Can't stand the bloke, but I'll give him credit.
I
He
don't
have
need your
friends,
credit.
on
Declined.
TikTok. He said you can't trust people, and he was 100% fucking right.
Can I ask you a question, Luke? How did you feel that day? Because I spoke to Luke yesterday, okay, and you were very about your mental health as to what people were saying on that live.
Declined. Credit score terrible.
I haven't cried in front of my dad for since I was a kid. I'm quite a hard, on TikTok I present, gobby and thingy and everything, but I'm not. And and Alex and Chester, they want to sit there and abdicate for mental health when they know what I've gone through. 6 months.
Advocate for mental health.
Losing Rosie. They were there for me. Chester was on the phone to me for 2.5 hours. Yeah. And they know medically what's wrong with me. I don't reveal it on TikTok. I don't come on TikTok and say, I've got this wrong with me.
But plant the seed and get everyone guessing.
About me. Not one of them.
And I spoke to Luke yesterday, and he wasn't in a good place. People were calling him a groomer on that live. A groomer.
And Chester's disgusting. Chester is fucking disgusting. For allowing people.
In regards to Chester, because I do get on with Chester too, and I do 100% believe what he's gone through. I really do. And
it's easy to go up against the weakest links, I guess.
He's okay, but I do understand. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm okay with Chester. Do you know what I mean? So please don't.
I tried to reach out to Chester this morning to see if he was okay, because I know what he does. He goes on a drunken rant. He says things online, and
Miss Peps, thank you for the sub.
Isn't it?
Yeah, they're the fall guys.
But what's been done here after helping these two is fucking disgusting. And I can't believe that Prince Brat,
Vic, thank you.
Not telling what he said about people, not telling about what he said about his mods that don't work, but you're happy to take their money though, aren't you, Prince Brat? You're happy to slag them off for being on benefits, but you're more than happy to direct them to Cowboys once a month battle. They're lazy, they're this, they're that, they don't work because they're on benefits, but happy to give you and Cowboy hundreds of pounds a week. And when that was... Go on, sorry, Angie.
No, I was just going to ask you a question. No, carry on.
When that bloke came to Alex, and Alex came and told me, outed his trauma, and came to me and told me that bloke had done all his money on another one of his mods and he'd been gay baited, right? That was when I saw them gifts, when Alex was allowing that bloke to still gift him after saying he'd spent all of his money on another bloke, and he worked a normal job and he had no money, and I saw him gifting. That was when I knew this is all for gifts. This is all for views. This isn't my final thing. He stated to me, I don't give a fuck who believes me and who don't believe me. He stated to me, when I don't talk about Evil Queen, and I don't talk about Zac, I ain't got no numbers. I was the one that asked him to stop speaking about them because it was looking weird. Me.
Thanks.
Stop speaking about Zac. He even said on a call, I do think things get brushed up. I said, have you ever been manipulated or told what to play? And he said, no, but I do think a lot gets brushed over. And I said, we don't talk about Zac and Evil Queen because we want an easy life. And there's your truth. I had 2 friends that turned on me for clout. 2 people.
Evil twins!
2 people I've been there for. I had his mum messaging me on Snapchat telling me 3 weeks ago, thank you for being so amazing for Cowboy and Alex and being there for them, because I'm fucking sick of the ringing me up all hours of the fucking night, had an argument, I'm going to do this, I'm done. I never have to go through that again. Never have to go through it again. Am I guilty of bitching and moaning about people on, but what creator isn't? Are you every creator telling me they haven't seen something on the
It's just
FYP
Uno reversed what Alex was saying,
and gone
though.
back and bitched
Do you know what
and
I
moaned
mean?
about it?
Everything
Yes,
Alex
have.
is saying, Luke's
and I will
done.
probably continue
Luke's
to
saying,
fucking
has Alex
do so.
done? Like,
And
he's
I'll
had
never
time to
trust
sit on
anybody
this.
on this app again.
He should have come on straight away.
Also with Alex, right, or Prince Brat, his username is, but with him, right.
People don't need to know exact dates. If I sat there and got into drama and said, look, a couple of months ago, people get it. You don't need to go into all this fucking, on the 17th of March at 10:16 p.m. It's weird. How do you know all of that?
Fallen out with Luke, okay, over me. Because Luke didn't.
Angie, he didn't like Chester. He wanted me away from Chester. He couldn't understand why I still spoke to Chester off the app. Chester said to me on the phone the other day, I knew Prince Brat was telling you not to speak to me, but I will not have people saying to me I outed personal trauma. You went live, as I will say to Chester, I won't play the messages, Chester, on live. Go back to the 12th of March and play them messages and come on and apologise. Because you know you outed your personal trauma. You were drunk.
Yeah, and I can confirm that it was outed on live. I can't play it on here, but it was definitely outed on live by Chester.
And let me say something as well about Miss Red, right? Because I told her to walk away from me, begged her to walk away from me, yeah? She has never been nothing but kind to Alex. And all Alex did, she's not promoting my show. I stood up for her all that time. I stood up for her. She's not promoting me. She promotes you, but
Karma
she
Cat,
don't
is that
promote
you?
me. What it was all about. She's been nothing but
Did
fucking
you?
kind. I will tell you now, probably 7% of what Prince Brat is saying about things is true. The other 93% is bollocks. And if you choose to believe
But what
it,
about Chester?
unfriend me,
We want to
unblock
know
me,
about the
because
Narnia
this is a clout
rumours.
chaser. He did the same with Bradley. He did the same with Bradley when he went live to try and expose EQ for Bradley having a sugar daddy. He's done the same. This guy wants a platform.
Can I just say something?
I've
I've got
had
a
a
message
couple.
here, Luke, from a mod. You know, she's a very good friend of mine. Said,
Yeah.
I was in Chester's live when he told everybody.
Thank you. And all you fucking wankers saying I'm a child groomer.
Oh.
And all you fucking people as well saying that I'm responsible for EQ's racism. That was the other argument that me and Chester had. Because I went online and said 70%, I believe it was her. He went online and said, Luke fucking knows it was her. He went off his head. Miss
But
Red's up Luke's arse.
What about the fake Evil
And I
Queen
will be posting
profiles that
a
you made?
video-
That
I
they
will be
said they
posting a
made?
video after this live.
That's what I
will be
wanna
posting
know.
A video to show that it was EQ. Unfortunately, EQ, they don't
Hiya,
update the
Cloud.
tags for 12 to 24 hours. So I will upload that video momentarily. Now I'm going on holiday.
Momentarily.
I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I will be back next week to do my FYP.
And I've just come through a second message to say that they were also on another mod. I've got two mods that have just messaged me to say they were on Chester's live when he outed it himself.
Perfect
Now,
time for Karma Kaz to make his debut in the afternoons.
someone so's live, I'm shocked. Not out of malice, but did you see his live? Oh my God, you know,
It
hope he's
wasn't like
okay.
that. It wasn't like that, Ange. Prince
No, what I'm
Brat,
saying to you, Luke, is
That's
he
true.
outed it on live, yeah?
he outed it on it. He knows he did it. He
So
knows he did it.
what I'm saying is other people...
But what about
have
reporting
say,
me?
Have you seen that live
Your
with
Honour.
Chester's? Oh my God, I hope he's okay. Do you know what I mean? Because he outed it himself.
Prince Brat could never understand why I still spoke to Chester, and Chester was there for me. When my cousin died 3 months ago, Chester was there on the phone. When Rosie died, Chester was there on the phone. I can't fault him for that. He was brilliant. But doing that and turning on me yesterday when I've helped you financially for 1.5 years, can't do it anymore. I'm done to be rid of them both. I won't sit here and I won't slag Chester, but him, if you lot can't see what Brat
Very
really is,
peculiar people.
mental health advocate, didn't think about my mental health.
No,
When he
didn't
was
think of
flying-
mine when he did a hate live either, when he had 1K in.
No. So what will happen now is he'll be on later crying.
You
And
all
I'm
do
done.
the same thing,
I'm
though,
done.
you silly
I apologise
bastards.
for bitching,
Like,
slagging
we all
people
talk
off,
about
but I
people. We
still
can't sit there and go, "Oh, mental health,"
massively
when people
apologise.
when we do
But
shitty
it's crazy.
Can I
things.
ask you a question, Luke?
And then someone calls you out on it.
Prince Brat know that Chester outed it on live?
I don't know. I can't remember the conversation. I don't know. I honestly can't answer it. Prince Brat's concern was getting me away from Miss Red, getting me out of Gracie's agency. This is how much of a bad person I am. Fucking 10 days ago, before this happened, he's dragging this out, and people know why. We were going to do another show together. So we'll do it because his numbers were down. Let's do something. Let's
What?
go live at night and do another show. And yeah, please, let's do it.
Right,
Then
I'm doing a
comes on
night
the
show.
phone. You're a wonderful guy, Luke. You know, you've stood by Alex. Thank you for helping him out. The one thing I will take advice off Zac, and we know me and Zac aren't friends. You can't trust anybody on TikTok. And
Don't
that's the
take
truth. I
nothing
stand
off
by,
me, not
you
even
know,
my
Miss Red's
advice.
been brilliant to me, Jay, MT, and all that, who supported me. But this
All I
one,
just heard then, so-and-so has been good to me.
a massive hate campaign.
Didn't
a
quite catch
massive
their
hate
names.
campaign to take my platform down. I will not say sorry for for going off. I will
Ain't
not
no
say
one
sorry for
crawling
going
up
off
my
on that.
hoop.
Angie, you've known me. You know I do. Pearl knows me.
Big
Everyone
up Pamela,
knows me.
thank you everyone.
Luke.
Big up Pally.
I've got another message here, and this is also from someone, and I don't know why this is all hearsay, guys. Okay,
All
you have your
hearsay.
own opinion, okay, because there's no evidence of this. Can I just read this, Luke? Okay, and this is from someone that's been watching me for a very, very long time. Now, I've even got
What's this? Have you a fucking phone in?
Right, and I've got Angie. I'm not going to out their name, okay? Angie, I can tell you that when I talked to Alex myself, the reason why I stopped talking to him was because of him messaging me to gift him and Cowboy all the time. Nothing was good enough. Luke is right about him and only wanting gifts. It was non-stop, all because I was trying to help him on the app.
But it's so easy to get rid of a small fish on this app.
I'm obviously not going to out that, but you believe me, you believe me. You don't.
I've just played a video there where the lad says his mental health. He said, "I've had the worst mental health day of my life, and I'm going through it. But let's get the gifts to try and cheer me up."
Yeah.
There you go. I played it. I'm sorry.
He didn't quite word it like that, though, and it wasn't quite like that.
Guys, I'm not a biased host. You all know that, okay? I'm very fair, but I support the truth, and I've heard it with my own ears.
Alex,
okay,
get in there and say your piece.
You believe what
Go
you
head to head.
Do you know what I mean? But they are from a reliable source that have sent me the messages on WhatsApp about Alex, okay? So please don't think I'm being biased because I hardly talk.
Alex in the box.
Alex had another person. I'm not going to mention her name because she's going through it at the moment.
And ask him all the questions. What about the fake account?
Another person that
the stuff about all Lucy
and she was sick and tired of getting shared lives. Every battle, someone went in. Another argument me and Alex had. So one of my gifters had messaged me and said, "I'm fucking fuming. I've just been blocked out of Prince Brat's live." I said, "Why have you been blocked out of Prince Brat's live?" He went, "Because somebody with a 32 level badge came in, and he said, 'Can you help me win this? Can you help me win this?'
JC, hello, love.
So the person that messaged me said,
I loved you and DG this morning.
He got blocked out the live. He's dragged this on for 9 days, not thinking about my mental health, knowing
Luke,
and Sugar Bliss.
Yeah, Luke, can I ask you a question? What about the gifting side of it?
Alex, get in the box.
Messages.
Can
you cover that?
What do you want me to cover?
Well, about I think gifting yourself.
I have gifted myself, yeah. And so what?
I don't think it's too deep. I really don't. I've got a couple of messages.
But it was on a fake account, acting like people.
Yeah, I'm gifting myself. I went on, I think it was Miss Reds that said it myself.
Angie, you did it when you pretended to be John Chelsea, but we won't talk about that.
Well, exactly.
I will out what I've done wrong. Yes, I absolutely have.
She's not asking the right questions.
I will out what I've done wrong. Have I bitched and moaned about people with what's... Yeah, I have. Yeah. And then 2 minutes later, I'll be on the phone apologising. Did I out anybody's trauma? No, I fucking didn't. And that is where Chester has shot the life out of me. Shot the fucking life out of me to tell people and he denied yesterday being on live saying he spoke about him. And there's loads more about him and that other person. I'm on about the guy. I'm not revealing it. It's all been done on live. People have seen it. Angie, thank you for letting me in. I'll be back next week to do my FYP, guys.
I also just say, I did speak to Luke, like I said yesterday.
We're wrapping this up quite quick, haven't we?
People calling him a groomer and all these things. Always hear the other side.
That was not even the side.
He's okay, with his mental health and what he's been through, okay?
Chester's got severe mental health, Angie. That's why I haven't gone in and I'm not playing things. I'm not saying things. Chester's got severe mental health, but the other one doing this for clout on someone that's been there for you for a year, someone that's helped you for a year, someone that's gifted you a lot of money, yeah? But every time you don't do what Prince Brat tells you to do, I didn't want to bring this up either. This is the same guy. This goes back to the last time I spoke to Cowboy. Cowboy rung me 5 days ago, crying his eyes out, saying some things, right? Saying that I've given him money, Luke, I've done all this. And I thought, oh, fuck, not this all again. I'm going through this again, right? This is a guy, there was a battle. Cowboy lost his win streak. There was 1.4K to snipe. Alex didn't snipe. Alex went live on someone he's been with for 2 years and said that he'd emotionally manipulated him. The screen recordings are there. This is a guy that don't get his own way. He went live about his own boyfriend and said, I have been emotionally manipulated, all because Cowboy lost a battle. He lost his 99 streak. These are the people that you're believing over me. As I said, 7% of what Alex is saying is probably true. There's a lot that's not. But I will not be discussing this guy. He'll go on, he's going to milk this for what it's worth. He's getting views. He finished on the dailies yesterday.
Yeah.
If you can't see through this, through your hatred of me, the people that hate me, and that's another thing I want to call out as well, and I'm going to call it out before I go, Ange. The people that trolled your mother, who I was there for, the people that trolled your boyfriend, a certain group of somebody's community.
I want to know.
I'm not speaking about Evil Queen, okay? People that trolled your mother, people that were writing comments about your mother and your boyfriend on your thing, were in your live agreeing with you about me.
What
They were
boyfriend?
in your live commenting about me. I saw it. There's your morals.
Big up, Jimmy.
Yeah, you're right about Luke. Same people that trolled your mother and your boyfriend.
Oh.
And I ain't here to out Prince's personal traumas. He's told me things like I have. He's got something over me, Angie. And the thing he's got
Is he on about
over
me?
is that I split up with somebody in January.
Zac, you are a
because of
flip-flop
TikTok, because I
too.
spent too much time on TikTok and spent too much
Absolutely,
money on
I'm a
TikTok.
Javiana.
There you go. That's what he's got on me. I chose TikTok over my relationship, and I regret it every single fucking day of my life. And if I could go back, I'd make another choice.
Yeah, but that's your personal life. You know what I mean?
He'll tell us
Well,
the
it
choice.
is what it is. People want to out things. But guys, if you
Oh,
don't
was he
like
talking
me,
about me?
and you
Anything
don't
I
wanna
say,
watch
I've
my
got sound
stuff,
live.
please just block me and
I called your
unfriend
mum a
me.
bitch in the
Anybody that I've
comments.
caused offence to, I'm sorry. I haven't been in a good way to come online. But the
Chloe
sad thing
Kent,
is
hello,
Prince
doll.
Brat and Prince Brat know what I've got wrong with me medically. And I don't... You ever heard me online, Angie, to come and tell people what's wrong with me? What I've got wrong with me?
But
Never.
you'll plant
You ever
the
heard me say
seed and get
what
everyone
medication I'm on?
I don't even know
speculating.
what's wrong with you.
No, but they do. They do because we were friends. We were friends. We were personal. Wasn't
What was
TikTok,
that
we were all
noise?
friends.
Lucy, Nikki,
Anybody
thank
I've
you.
bitched about and moaned about, I apologise sincerely. But what you two have done and the way you two have handled this is fucking disgusting. And to lie about me outing a great trauma, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
And I can confirm, like I keep repeating myself, I
Oh, it keeps buffering.
were on that live. Sorry, I've Luke, not Chester, but I've heard the messages.
Yeah. So I'm going on holiday tomorrow, business holiday. I'll be back next
Gran
week.
Canaria.
I don't know if I'm going to be back, Angie, because Angie, like I said, this is two people that you trusted, two people that you've helped out.
Infamous
one
words to go on a
financially
long
and one
break and then
emotionally.
come back and rake it
Yeah,
in.
and they've done this to me. And Angie, I want to try and be. Yeah, I'm going to go. Thank you to everyone that supports me. If you don't like me, block me. Bye, Angie. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Luke. Take care, yeah? There you have it, guys. Can we turn the comments back on?
What was that? What was that? That was
Right.
like... That told us nothing.
Wow. And I can confirm I do have that, you know, and I did listen to it.
Right.
And what Luke is saying about Chester going live and outing that, yes, he did.
So what's your
I am
point?
not
That
lying
doesn't tell us
about that.
anything. What
I
about...
have no reason to lie about it.
I don't
heard
get
it for
it.
myself.
The questions I personally would have asked is, can you tell us, were they correct in saying you're mass reporting creators?
It's not
And
hearsay for me. Because
can you talk about these so I don't talk about them?
For me, it's not hearsay. I have no reason to side with Luke. Occasionally, I speak to Luke on Snapchat. That's it. You know, nothing to do with
Who's
TikTok,
using
banter.
Snapchat?
You know, I hardly speak to Luke.
It's all on Snapchat,
I'm
innit?
friends with Chester. You know, I say friends with him. I don't speak to him off TikTok, but I like Chester. I don't have an issue with Chester. So I have no reason to be sitting here and saying, and this is why I've been, people saying, okay, you're going to side with Luke. It's not. It's because of what I've heard. Chester 1,000% outed that on his live, okay? And it's just like anybody else. When you watch someone's live, if I sit here on my live right now and out something that I have gone through,
See, they'd find a loophole in anything
to other people.
to avoid anything. They'll find a loophole in everything. It'll be, I'm pretty sure we said that last year. You know, it's almost like when you lie to yourself.
Right, that have also told me they were on that live when that was said. But I hope Chester's okay, you know, with what he's gone through.
They want a poll.
So I'm going to put some people in the boxes now.
Oh, let's all
And if
boxes.
Chester wants to come in and reply to what was said, he is welcome to.
Thank you, Nikki Louise.
Now, in regards to Prince Brat, I don't know if I want him on my platform. Not because, listen, I'm not biased because he's now running with the unbiased. I'm 100% not. I don't want someone inciting
Stacey,
hatred
thank you.
on my platform. I know what he's about. I don't understand why he sat on this and then all of a sudden fell out with Luke, decided to run to Chester and hurt him furthermore by saying what he said. You know what I'm
Raya,
saying?
thank you.
I
Thank
think
you,
he did it
everybody,
out of
as well.
malice. I think I mean, I messaged what's his name, Prince Brat the other night, which you're probably out, and that's fine. I'm not
Faye.
stupid.
Big up, Faye.
But
Big up,
I could
Aaliyah.
see the manipulation, him being all nice, because he knows, well, I'm going to out these messages soon. Out them, not bother, don't give two fucks.
Please report. Apparently.
So I want to put some people in the boxes. Who have we got in here? Oh my God, the list is
That
long.
was quite disappointing, really, wasn't
Okay,
it?
oh, we got Evil Queen.
Yes. Oh,
So it
Rise.
was brushed over because obviously he used you as an example, saying about you pretending to be John Chelsea, but we all knew John Chelsea's real account, so we knew it was never John Chelsea.
No, well,
The
no,
likes
you
of
know-
Diadro, hang on, you spoke. You spoke, you got me in to speak, did you know? So the likes of Diadro and that who do gift each other and themselves, they're not part of our community. They've got their own community on the battling side, the gifting side. We're not in that. So in our community, Chelsea Liart and me, we gifted off our own backup account, so everybody was transparent and knew. What Luke did was gift himself off a fake account and then big it up to look like he was getting more gifts than what he was, to encourage more people to get gifted so they could gift him more. So that's manipulation.
I've done that too. I've done that.
Big up, Faye, Aaliyah. Thanks,
Who's who
guys.
on this app, and you pretend to be John Chelsea didn't wash for 1 second because you're not a billionaire, millionaire, whatever he is. So bullshit.
No, but no one knew. people knew I wasn't the real John Chelsea.
Exactly. So we knew it wasn't who it was portraying to be. But Luke made everybody try to believe that this account was really a real account gifting him. That is lying. So he's capable of lying. That's manipulation. He's capable of manipulation. So this man's not trustworthy. I wouldn't trust a single solitary word he's got to say. And if they've had all this proof, like you keep saying, Angie, if you've got proof, why sit on it? How long's he sat on this swearing shepherdess? Apparently it was me being racist stuff for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he's releasing a video all of a sudden. But anyway, I'm going now. Goodbye.
Thank you, EQ. I've got Chester in the box. Jane, do you mind if I just kick you so I can?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, 1 sec.
Yes.
Okay, 1 sec. Hello, Chester.
I can't wait for 8
Oh,
o'clock.
Angie. Can you hear me? Yeah.
And can I just first of all say I'm not against you, okay? I'm just saying what I've heard.
Angie, can I ask, was it a screen recording or a voice note?
I think a voice note.
So that's a voice note on WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's between me and Luke, so it's private.
Go on, Queenie.
I don't actually know. I could.
We can't wait for 8 o'clock.
What I've sent Luke, that means it's private.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was a voice note or what it was.
So that's between me and Luke.
Right. Well, it's only got Luke's voice on there.
See, Luke just wants
So
to
it's a voice,
ruin
yeah, so it's a voice
the
note
small
then.
fish.
Yeah, from him.
Yeah.
Not from you. From him.
Yeah, so it's not a screen recording.
No.
Big
But
up,
it's from
Queen.
him. It's a voice note from him.
Right. Also, I want to clear up the fact of when he's on about...
Yeah, not you. Not you to him.
Right. Also about the fact with the EQ thing about the peg glow. I think he also forgets that he asked me to make an account on Comic Gaff,
Yeah.
which I didn't, to plaster all over there about EQ.
Can I just ask you a question? Because this is what everyone wants to know. Did you go live and discuss your trauma?
I went live a couple of years ago. People knew, didn't know the full details of what was going on behind closed doors, Angie. But they knew that there were some problems.
Wasn't there? I don't know. So people have said that you did.
I do
go into
kind of feel
details,
for him, you know.
at the
I'm not his
pub on
biggest
that.
fan, but I feel for him.
And
sounds
also,
Big up, Score.
so it was okay for him to say to Prince Brat as well about me tying bricks to my feet.
Oh, hold on, let me just turn this down.
Live, no. I don't know what was said on your live, Chester.
I've never done that at all, and I had screenshots of being proof of that being said.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, if someone wants to message me, because I know that a couple of my mods were on that live, I don't know what was said on that live. All I know is that you did out that on your live, a few years ago.
So basically, they're just holding a live to try and make these two look like liars.
Is there any proof apart from that voice note you've had of what Luke's talking?
Because they've said it with chest, it's taken Luke a week.
I confirm that it was.
Because if someone was on the other foot, someone was saying it was about you and it was a load of bullshit, you'd fire up a live and you've already got the information to fucking prove everyone wrong.
What you've gone through, you know, and I hope you're okay. You know what I mean?
But, okay. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah. But do you not think Alex, you know, Prince Brat has caused all this? You know, the reason why he kind of did what he did was because Luke didn't support me and, you know, on his FYP. And all of a sudden he was outing me, did a hate live on me. And then he went running to you saying, oh, Luke said this, Luke said this. He's not your friend. He didn't do that because he was trying to be nice. He's being nice. He did it out of malice.
Yeah, I've never classed Prince Brat as a friend and never have done.
Yeah.
I haven't said that Luke hasn't been there. It's very controlling.
Who, Luke?
Very controlling.
It feels different to watch it when you're not in the midst of it.
Do you know what I mean? People don't listen to what... Well, if I went through all my...
Big up, Mandy. Thank you, darling. Erin as well. Thank you, everybody.
Of him threatening this, threatening that, screaming, telling
I bet in my era, you lot must have gagged, like...
to do some of his...
Because even I'm like... to this.
Chester, can I ask you a question? Yesterday on...
One sec. Is it okay for me to put people in the boxes?
Yeah.
Big up, JP.
Hello, Jojo. Chester, I'm really sorry that you went through what you went through. But however, yesterday on here, you did say that you only told 2 people about what happened to you. Now you're back.
Oh, come on. Let's not go for him.
But not everybody knew the full details.
Oh.
No, they knew that I was having arguments with my friends and stuff like that, but they didn't know the full details. Only Luke and one other mod knew.
Okay, thank you.
Chester, I can remember you on a live telling people...
Oh, these lot are fucking awful. Luke didn't get that. He had the comments off and the fucking boxes off. What a load of shit.
But I think, you know, this person that... I don't know, I just feel very sorry for you, Chester, because it's been brought up, you know, and it shouldn't have been. Yeah. I think Alex done that in spite, Chester. I think he done that to aggravate you and to upset you because you did trust Luke. And yeah, he did speak about it and he shouldn't have. But Alex just really stirred the pot. He's stirring the pot.
Yeah.
And I hope you, Chester, and Luke can talk, you know, with each other, you know, and get things out in the open for yourselves. Because, Chester, you're a lovely man. You know, and you didn't deserve that to be brought up again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, Chester, I went through that myself as a child.
I don't want to get involved.
You know, it's grand every day to
I'm not
get
getting involved. I'm not Jesus. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to.
But for someone to stir the pot and bring something up again, it hurts really deep. Because I don't discuss my life. I only have 2 friends that I ever discussed things with. And if I thought that one of my friends went away and spoke about it to another person, it would upset me.
Yeah, detective talk.
But Chester, know that we have your back, you know, and we are upset for you. Okay? And don't think that you're on your own because we are crazy about you.
The thing is, Chester, listen, what you went through, yes, awful. And everyone, we all believe what you went through, okay? All right?
Course,
and if you ever need someone to talk
that.
to, you know, I'm here. I will send you my number. But saying that, you know, it wasn't, you know, you didn't say it just to 2 people. You did say it on a platform. And so you can't blame Luke.
You were drunk. You were drunk.
You can't blame Luke for saying what he said. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's getting a bit, like, letting Luke off the hook a little bit there, because
Oh, no, I'm not
if you discuss
letting Luke
something with
off
me
the
in
hook at all.
private, I wouldn't expect.
Guys, sorry, James.
What's
say
Devon
again.
doing?
I think Luke should have come on here. He should have apologised. Even if Chester has expressed some of his trauma in life, it doesn't give anybody else the right to go and tell private information. He should have come on.
But Jane, it wasn't private.
Some of it
That's
was,
not the point.
Angie,
They
and
found a
Chester's
loophole.
feelings have got to be valid.
They found something, and they remember they've got everything on record, 100%. Do you know what I mean? To go back on those specific dates and then say, "Oh, I can't remember a few months ago, but you've managed to tell us about the 15th of March." Fucking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's what was said without any. I think Luke kind of should have come on here this morning, and I fully respect him for his mental health, as well as
Yeah, it
Chester.
came on his
I think he
terms.
should have come on and said, "Yeah."
But there's so much more that was said that was skipped around as well.
And I shouldn't have spoke about you like that, Chester. I'm sorry, and let that go.
Address
All the rest of
everything.
this that Luke stand means basically nothing to me, because I think mental health's the most important thing for absolutely anybody. I think Chester's feelings are pretty valid.
Yeah.
And he's hurt.
I
He's
think both are
upset.
going through a lot right now, because I think Luke's mental health isn't great either. Do you know what I mean?
No, and I respect both men for their mental health, because mental health matters the most on this app, and it is really affecting everybody. I think Prince Brat should hide his head in,
Yeah, everyone still comes on and does the same shit.
because that's totally disgraceful, out in somebody's trauma, or just for a laugh or for clout or whatever he's done it for it. But I definitely think Luke and Chester should have a chat off the app.
I've got Luke, I think, back in the box. Can I put him back in the box?
God.
Are you happy with that, Chester?
Are you? Oh, sorry, Chester. You're okay with it?
And it is in the box
fine.
anyway.
Chester, I apologise to you for speaking about it. And I really
Now
heartfelt
everyone
apology.
said, I thought you were going, you had stuff
I
to
really
do.
Well done, Luke. But
I
that,
really
that's
do,
most important
because
thing.
Chester's been there for me when, you know about Kelly's. Chester, you were there, no one else was on the phone. So, Chester,
Oh, his sounds fucked.
Yeah.
somebody wanted me to block you, and somebody wanted me wanted you out of my life, which you know is true, Chester. Yeah, you know that's true. I apologise to you, Chester. I really apologise to you for talking about that, okay?
Yeah.
And I wish you nothing but the best, Chester. All right?
Right.
I know. It's shocking if you think about it. It's like, what the fuck?
I'll drop out after this. Chester, I love you dearly. You know I do. And you can feel free to ring me afterwards, but you've just been used as cannon fodder for somebody else's argument. And I'm not trying to distract from the fact of what Lucas said about you, because obviously if he said stuff, he said stuff. But in terms of like you now, you're being used as a pawn in somebody else's argument.
Yes, 100%.
Just because, Chester, you've got such a strong voice, and you're not.
So
one to
he's
keep
not allowed
quiet.
to have an opinion on fucking
You're not one to be kept quiet.
how he's been treated.
Come to you deliberately, knowing full well that you would just go out and just say loads of shit. Do you know what I mean? But you're a good boy. I love you, Chester. You know I do. But feel free to ring me after this by all means. But honest to God, don't jump on somebody's shoulders just because somebody wants you on their shoulders. Jump on in for the right reasons, not the wrong ones.
I mean, you could think to yourself, Chester, why did Alex come out with it now? He's known for a while, I assume. You know, and that's because he's fed out with Luke. You know, he's done it out of malice, not to be a friend or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah, no one's holding to it. Did
You're a
you?
good boy,
Because he was
Chester.
hurt,
Honestly, you are.
exactly.
But don't let your trauma and everything that you've been through be used in somebody's argument just to prove their point, because they've got no proof of all of the shit that is coming out of their mouths. The boy is very evil in his own way. He went against everybody that didn't want to join him. So please don't let your... I get upset now because I didn't really know what you went through, but feel free to call me afterwards. But,
Big up, Leah. Thanks
everyone
for
else
the
will have
sub,
their say.
darling.
But just don't be somebody's cannon fodder for their gun, right?
Thank you, Corey.
It's all right, my boy.
People are saying to get Prince Brat in. The only reason I didn't want him in was I know he incites hatred. And I don't want that.
Nah, you get them all in if you're going to do it.
You're going to be hateful and, you know, want to manipulate people to get them on your side. I don't like that. If he wants to come in, he's welcome.
It's got to be fair.
Alex,
and
go
to
in.
be fair, like you do
Devon, I get what you're saying. You've got to be fair, and
you have to.
100%. If he wants to come in, I will bring him in. The only reason I didn't want him in is because I don't like the fact that he incites hatred, and that's what he does. I do believe in freedom of speech, and but to an extent, and that's what he does.
Chester, can I just say I can hear how upset you are, and I just want to send you.
So I said he can come in. I said he can come in.
The biggest hugs you could ever feel, because nobody should feel as vulnerable as you're feeling right now.
You've got to realise that, guys, though, I know that there are a lot of people that believe shit. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I can't even believe what I'm hearing.
And would I want that person on my platform? No. But if you want him in, bring him in.
Apparently he's blocked.
Is he blocked? Guys, my mods, can we unblock Prince Brat, please?
Oh.
Devon.
No, I unblocked him.
Devon, can I just say, please don't go on your camera with that beard and that hat on. I need to go and have a cold shower now, seriously.
Do you know what it is? It's a bad way of making a point, and I'm not going to do it now. I'll speak on it later on. But a lot of people got angry at that. And when the serious issues are being spoken about, it does.
Big up, Pyro. Thank you.
Take it for a joke.
Big up with the sub.
Anyway, that aside, I'm not going to talk about that right now. It's not the moment.
Rise me. Okay, I'll put some more people in the box. Give me a sec. Listen, I've said it, guys. If Prince Brat wants to come in, he is welcome to come in.
I really hope now that Chester, that Luke has given you a heartfelt apology, and he, said that he's wrong, that you can see past that, because it sounds like you and Luke had a really good friendship, and I would not allow somebody else to destroy that.
But Jane, I don't feel Luke was wrong.
No, what I'm saying is, it's not that you feel Luke's wrong, but what Luke, repeating what Chester said in private, was wrong, and he's apologised for it.
Jane, we don't know what was said on his live. I don't know if Chester knows exactly what he actually said on his live, because I have been told he has gone into detail about what happened to him. And it's just like anybody. If you watch someone's live, you're going to repeat it back to somebody and say, "Oh my God, did you watch so-and-so's live?"
Right.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I think that they can have a chat off this app and maybe.
Angie's on. Get in Angie's box.
I can't be asked to go back over after just going lives out.
I need it. I'm cam 2-ing.
I've been blocked.
Piss off.
With the receipts. So you did go live about it, Chester, right?
I went. No, Angie, I went live.
I know. I'm going to give him the satisfaction of having a conversation with me.
That voice note is from Luke, which is private.
It was just Luke's.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's private though. That's a WhatsApp group.
It wasn't a group. No.
No, what? Well, me and him.
Yeah, it was just him.
So,
can I please have something to say?
Janet's in church.
Can we let Chester answer? Did you go live with it, Chester, and talk about your trauma?
I went live and people knew we was arguing. Angie, that was it.
So you saying that you never say he?
I don't remember Angie saying that. I don't remember that.
Oh.
Can I just say I remember that, Chester, and I think you were on there, and I think you had a bit to drink, and you did mention what had happened. It was about 2
Why does it matter?
She's in church. Janet, you may speak.
Can we not interrupt, please?
Yeah, they're trying to trip him up.
So I was there, Chester, when you did a different name completely, but I remember the conversation because I remember my heart breaking for you. I remember. So I'm not saying it in a hurtful way. I'm just saying.
They're telling him that he should say it.
Conversation.
And he's saying he don't remember.
A bit to drink.
Yeah.
It's such it is manipulative, isn't it?
Accused of saying something privately, as to what Chester had said to him, but it wasn't private because he'd been live with it.
But the content of what he said is private, and it's his.
Hold on. We need someone who speaks sense in that box.
People in 1 sec. Hi, Janet.
Hi. I just want to say Chester and Luke were extremely close. Extremely close.
I'm not going in.
He's right in saying that he talked to Luke number of times a day. They were really good friends. All of this has gone so far south, and it's a sin. It's really, I'm so sad it's happened. I hold no ill feelings towards Luke, but I see what Chester is going through, and it's not okay. What happened to Chester happened to Chester, and the check drives me nuts. Anyways, it's sad that this has come to this, and it's nobody's right to talk about Chester and about anything that happened to him, only Chester. And if Chester spoke about it, that's totally up to him. It's not up to Luke to go around talking about it behind his back.
Are you Chester's mum?
No.
No, but I feel like his mother in a lot of ways.
I was going to say, was you not on a live?
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie, Janet. If someone had gone
Who
live,
is this fucking
right,
woman in the
I reckon a lot
box?
of people. If I'd gone live and said something, spoke on my trauma, I've seen people fire up lives about me and said, "Oh, did you hear what Angie had said about da da da?" That is what people do. If and that's what. If I'd gone live and said something as to what Chester had said, people would talk about it.
Yes, but before this, Angie, who did you hear speak about it?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's saying that he spoke about this. Well, if everybody knew about it, why wasn't it talked about before now? Why is it such a shock to everybody? That's my point.
Well, because not everybody was in Chester's live a couple of years ago.
No, I mean, no, you were saying back in March. I've known Chester long before March, and I don't remember any of this, and I'm not joking.
Oh, guys, listen, I'm going to have to go because I've got a little appointment. I've got to go and do some filming.